Now, in our Facebook group, we do have the Basics of Dog Training course posted in the chat there, but we have a section in there on luring, and that is using a resource to guide them through the steps. Now, AKC does not require you to do a touch target with a target stick. You can do a touch target with your hand. So I wanted to show you how to do that from our Basics of Dog Training class in case you want to forego the target stick altogether and just do a normal touch target with your hand, which would count as one of your AKC novice tricks. I like to teach this using chopstick fingers. So starting off with kind of a peace sign and keeping a piece of cheese between my fingers. Now, there is a pitfall to lures, especially when we're doing direct food lures. And it's not just that dogs will follow them sometimes mindlessly and not actually learn the steps. It's also that lures can become bribes, that we want to get some reps going, get our dog into a nice, easy rhythm, but then you should do a bait and switch. So somewhere in there, you should pretend to put food in between your fingers, bait and switch, get them to touch your fingers, and then follow up mark and reward. Now, most of the time you can do a lot of bribery steps and then one bait and switch step, and you don't want to just go right into all bait and switch after that. At that point, you want to switch back into bribery, then maybe do 2 bait and switches in a row. So you want to work up to how many bait and switch reps you can do in succession with your dog, swapping back into bribery mode here and there. Okay, so here's a video of me working with 2 newfies, teaching them a hand touch target using the chopstick fingers or peace sign method. And so this video will show that and also show this bait and switch idea. So you can see I have cheese between my fingers. He's a little confused at first, so I have to really put it up near his nose and bring him towards me. That's okay. The minute his nose touches my fingers, I just mark and release that cheese. A little bit of enthusiasm there. It's great. Sometimes movement is great for that. And now I have a bait and switch round. You can see he went for my fingers because he was used to there being cheese there.
But he's so used to doing that motion.
Here I did actually 2 bait and switch rounds in a row before switching back into bribery mode. Okay, and again, here's another dog that I was able to do this touch target with. Getting a nice, easy rhythm going, lots of successes. And then a bait and switch round is really easy because he's used to this idea already. There's no treat between my fingers, and yet he still does it. I mark and follow up with a reward. So thank you for tuning in to week 2 of NNR's AKC Novice Tricks class. Next week, you should get me your wild tricks or your handler's choice, and we'll go ahead and come up with a training plan for that. Have a great week.